After judgment, the earth breathes again. When the dragon fell into the abyss, and the Anunnaki dissolved into nothing, a great silence settled over the earth. But this silence was not dread. It was release, like a long-held breath exhaled, like chains slipping from wrists, like creation itself whispering. Finally, the spiritual pollution of millennia vanished. Skies brightened, wind softened, birds sang in patterns not heard since Eden. The ground pulsed with life as though something ancient had awakened beneath it. This was not the end of the world, but the end of the curse. That the Messiah walks the earth. The true Messiah descended from the radiance and stepped onto the healed soil of the world. But he did not sit upon a marble throne. He did not hide behind walls. He did not exalt himself above creation. Instead, he walked the earth barefoot, feeling the soil he once shaped. The remnant followed close, each bearing a crown of living light. Not for vanity, but for identity. He spoke not in thunder this time, but in warmth. The age of restoration has begun. Every tree leaned toward him, every river glowed, every breath carried life. The Messiah's presence became the new atmosphere of the world. And the remnant takes their places as keepers of creation. The remnant, those scattered by slavery, broken by colonization, hidden by deception, oppressed by the world, now stepped into their eternal roles. Their thrones appeared not in palaces, but in the fabric of nature. One seated in the heart of a glowing mountain, one among ancient rivers restored, one over deserts that blossomed, one in cities reborn with harmony and justice. Their crowns glowed as extensions of creation. They became healers of nations, judges of righteousness, keepers of wisdom, builders of peace. The world finally understood why their suffering had been so great. They were being refined for leadership. The earth itself began to heal. The Messiah raised his hand. What the shadow had broken began to restore itself. Deserts bloomed with flowers, polluted oceans turned crystal blue, extinct species returned. Forests grew at supernatural speed. The air cleared, diseases vanished, the climate stabilized. Even time seemed to slow. Days lasted longer, nights shimmered with celestial light. A harmony spread across the earth that humanity had never known. This was the world as it was meant to be. A world without fear, without deception, without the dragon. The nations approached the light. People from every nation approached, not as conquerors, but as students. They asked, teach us peace, teach us truth, teach us how to live in this new world, teach us the laws of the kingdom. And the remnant, guided by light, taught them justice without oppression, power without corruption, leadership without ego, unity without force, identity without deception. For the first time in history, nations were not divided by borders, but healed by light. The cities of the world are reborn. Ruined cities, destroyed by war, greed, and the beast system, were rebuilt under the Messiah's guidance. No skyscrapers of pride, no temples of wealth, no monuments to ego. Instead, cities of gardens, homes built in harmony with nature, energy drawn from creation itself, music in the streets, rivers woven through architecture, communities without fear. There were no prisons, for corruption died with the dragon. No weapons, for violence evaporated from human thought. No poverty, for the earth overflowed with life. The world entered a new golden age. via the Messiah opens the book of ages in the heart of the new earth. The Messiah opened a book sealed since the dawn of time. The book of ages inside were written. The destiny of every nation, the purpose of every tribe, the songs of the restored world, the wisdom of the ages. The final instructions for humanity. He handed pages to the remnant, who received them with tears of gratitude. For the first time, humanity understood. We were never meant to rule alone.
We were meant to rule with light.
Peace covers the earth like water. The Messiah lifted his arms and peace flowed from him like a river. It washed over
Animals, plants, humans, mountains, oceans, even the atmosphere.
The peace was so total that children play beside lions, wolves slept among lambs, predators hunted no more. War became a forgotten concept, for peace is not the absence of conflict, it is the presence of the Messiah. What this chapter sets in motion, the new earth brings the restoration of creation, the return of true identity, the crowning of the remnant, the healing of nations, the rebuilding of humanity, the reign of light, the fulfillment of prophecy. There is no beast, no deception, no dragon, only the Messiah.